Ella was a very sad and lonely DNA strand.
I wish I had a friend.
You should split yourself and make a friend.
How do I do that?
Through DNA replication.
What's DNA replication?
DNA replication is when one strand of DNA becomes two. Replication happens in the S phase of the cell cycle.
Before we learn more about replication, we first need to understand the structure of DNA.
DNA is a double helix. One single strand of DNA contains many nucleotides. A nucleotide is made of a phosphate and a sugar called deoxyribose. These two components are called the backbone. The backbone helps to provide structure. The next component of a nucleotide is the nitrogen base. This base bonds to another nitrogen base to form the middle rungs of the DNA. There are four different types of bases: adenine, cytosine, thymine, and guanine. Only certain bases can pair together. Adenine goes with thymine and cytosine goes with guanine. Continuing with DNA, the nitrogen bases bond together by weak hydrogen bonds, while the bonds between sugars and phosphates are strong covalent bonds.
Now that you understand what makes up DNA, we can move on to replication.
Yay!
As I said before, DNA replication takes place in the S phase of the cell cycle. The cell cycle is what a cell goes through to reproduce and divide. An enzyme called helicase comes in and unzips the DNA to make a complementary strands, leaving a replication fork. As the DNA unwinds, the hydrogen bonds start to break. Another enzyme called DNA polymerase comes and attaches new nucleotides to the templates of bases. The new DNA strand is formed and it is semi-conservative because part of the strands are new and part of them are old.
Abracadabra.
I'll be your new friend. I finally have a new friend. Thank you, fairy godmother.
Thank you for watching our presentation.